just something. There we go.
Hey.
What's going on, guys? Juliet65 here. Or actually, Romeo65 here. And in case you haven't seen Ronnie Schaefer's stream,
Okay.
where he labels half his videos Air Force 1911. He claims that he put out an apology video. And he admits that he was wrong, and we were all right. But Silver claimed that I hide behind a wall because he claims I'm ugly. If I'm ugly, I already know it. Everyone has their own unique features. You could be ugly and you just think you look good. You think you could look good, but in all reality, you're ugly. Or you could look good and you actually do look good. I'm not judging people. What I'm talking about today is Ronnie. He claims that he's in the Homeland Security. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. He's only 18. There's no way you can be 18 in a Homeland Security. And he claims he's working as a security guard. And then he's trying to say he could go into the Marines. They're not going to let him with his state of mind. They're literally not going to let him in his state of mind. With his disability, he ain't going to go into law enforcement. He's like about that as well. And I'll give Ronnie one thing. He did fess up that he messed up. That's the part I will give Ronnie about. Because, hey man, congratulations, you actually made that you were wrong for once. And the fact that he said that Bobby had brainwashed him, no. Because Bobby has something that I would need here in a minute. I don't think he sent me. But Ronnie clearly said that Bobby did not brainwash him, that Ronnie turned on himself. Ronnie's over here saying I hid behind a wall. No. The last time I uploaded a video about him was before I even got a job at Schnucks. And yes, I'm wearing my work shirt because I have to go in today. I have to be in at 10:30, and I'm about to catch the bus at 8. I still got 2 hours until I can get to the stop. And my stop's just right up the street. But Ronnie claims that he works for Homeland Security. He claims that he works for Homeland Security. That's a federal branch. And they're not gonna let him in. He's already ruined so many of our reputations and lives that he's like, oh, I have a reputation, Juliet doesn't. Or, oh, I have a reputation, Zach doesn't. Guess what, Ronnie? Zach has a reputation too, and you've already ruined it. You ruined my reputation when you brought my dad into this shit. And my dad's dead, so He can't even defend himself. He basically said, I'm glad that your dad got what he deserved. That hurt my feelings, dude. And I usually don't cry. But Brandon could tell you. Sapphire could tell you. My friends that I have in the RP community now can tell you. When you mentioned my dad that day on live stream, I shut off my mic and I was in tears, dude. That's how bad it was. And then when you were on the phone with Dragon and you kept bringing up my dad, that just put salt on old wounds, dude. That should reopen up that wound, and I was in tears. Because my dad did nothing but support his family. He drove for a company that he got contracted out to. He didn't work for FedEx. He got contracted out to FedEx. So my dad had nothing to do with you, Ronnie. But you still want to bring my dad to this. Right, let me ask you something, because I don't know if you still watch my streams or not. How'd you like if I brought up your dead relative and said they got what they deserve? How'd you like that? Your best friend that you said passed away, who had the dog. How do you like it if I brought her into this? It says she got what she deserved. And right? If you lost my phone number, you still have my PlayStation gamer tag, and you can go ahead and send me an apology through that. You also lied about not having Instagram. You lied about having a real gun, because he doesn't. You lied about so much shit. That's not even funny, dude. I got discriminating evidence against you about your lying habits. And then when I bring you up on them, you over here try to, oh, that wasn't me, I didn't say that. Dude, just man up. No one likes a fucking liar. Especially someone who brings someone's dead relative into it that they cared about. You claim that you're a nobody? That's right, you are nobody. A useless nobody. The reason why I say useless nobody, who are watching my stream about Ronnie, is because he lies about everything, brings your dead relative into it to make a valid argument, even though they had nothing to do with it. All Ronnie has ever done to me, I treat him with the utmost respect. The utmost respect. I treat him like a brother.
What brings you in today?
And he goes off and backstabs me.
You have any problems?
He literally goes and backstabs me, and I did not like it. Because here's the reason why. I treated him like a brother. In my crew, I gave him and a friend of mine both the roles of head honchos. I gave both him and we go ahead and use his old gamer tag since it's no longer valid. I don't know if it's valid. I'm just gonna keep it. I'm just gonna keep it to myself. But I gave him the utmost respect. The utmost. I gave him the position of head honcho. Which is the third most highest rank in my career. What's the first and second, you may ask? Owner and co-owner. Being the top dog of head honcho is literally third. I gave two people that role, Ronnie being one of them. Not a month after I give Ronnie that role, he backstabs me and talks shit about me and my family. Mainly my dad that he's just talking shit about. That hurt. Because I gave him... Because I showed pity for him when he claimed that he got kicked out of San Andreas State RP. And I ain't gonna lie, he did get kicked out of San Andreas State RP. But you know what? I'm not gonna let it faze me, because he's the one who screwed up. I had given him that role. I had given that role to see how he would handle it. Worst mistake of my life. The reason why I say worst mistake of my life. Because I had given two people that role. Well, not shortly after I gave him that role, I wasn't on for about 2, 3, maybe 4 days. He's over here trying to run my crew. It wasn't his job. It was my friend Sapphire's job. Because in my crew, she is the second highest up for me. She's the only one who can run my crew when I'm not there. Without my permission. Everyone else needs my permission to run the crew. Now if Sapphire wasn't there and Ronnie was, hey, by all means, he could go ahead and run the RP starting. But he tried to take over my crew as his own. What I'm trying to say is, if you're friends with Ronnie, just expect to get backstabbed. Because sooner or later, it will happen. And I watched this video today. He was trying to apologize. But after he brought my dad into it, after we had an argument, and now here's the thing, he was on the phone with one of my friends. I'm not gonna say his real name, but I'm gonna say his gamer tag, and Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight was on the phone with Ronnie. And Ronnie said the only way to win war is to have a bang, and I want to have a bang bring Juliet's dad into it. That's why I'm muting my mic, because I was almost on the verge of tears. My friends asked me if I was okay. I was in tears at that point because of the amount of shit that Ronnie said about my dad. And I told Ronnie through Dragon Knight, because I told Dragon Knight to unplug his mic so I could tell Ronnie this. I told Ronnie, do not ever. And if he's trying to send me an apology, I don't mind if he sends it. But I told him, do not ever try to contact me. Do not call my phone. Do not send me a message. Don't send me a message on PlayStation. Don't send me a friend request on PlayStation. And I told him that if you try to, I am going to go off on you. And you're going to regret it, because I will use every book, I will use every word in the book I can think of. Because my friend Bobby, he can tell you. He's seen my bad side of me. And he regretted. Like, he did not want to see that side again. That's how bad I went off on Bobby. And here's another thing, Ronnie. You claim that you care about his safety and his privacy. How about the fucking safety and privacy I fucking care about, but you fucking ruined? How about that? Where's those privacy and safety? Oh, you were quick to destroy that and my reputation, but by God, you'll protect my friend at all costs, won't you? All Ronnie does is lie. He manipulates you. He tries to turn you against your friends for his own pleasure and gain. That's literally all he does. Some of the lies that he said. He was in the Marines. He was in Las Vegas Metropolitan SWAT. That he was 21, 22, maybe 23 years old. Another one was recently that he flew, well, before all this, that he flew Apaches in the Marines. The Marines don't use Apaches. To the best of my knowledge, I don't think Apaches are used in the Marines. I could be wrong. Last time I checked, I never saw a Marine use Apache. And the most recent lie that he's Homeland Security. No, you're not working for a federal branch. Because you try working for a federal branch, they won't even let you talk about on live stream either when they're trying to make their apology video. But that's all I want from you, Ronnie, is an apology. And here's the thing, I told Ronnie after he brought my dad in, I was good partially accept his apology. After he brought my dad into it, not no more, I'm not. I told him he can shove that apology up his ass and go fuck himself with it.
Just call me when you're ready.
I'm not trying to be mean to him, but all he's ever done was lie, 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 lie. And then he tries to apologize for bringing my dad into it, and then continues to bring my dad into it. No. My dad died, guys. I was so devastated. I literally cried for like 4 hours or 4 days. It was that bad. It wasn't even my biological father, it was my stepdad. He was a good man. Supported his family and everything. He was there for me when I needed him. Because my biological father wasn't. But Ronnie brought an innocent man into it. And I want to kick his ass for it. I want his ass to pay for bringing my dad into this. But guess what? He's lucky. Which I can't slap a, oh, I'm gonna sue you charge. All I want is some form of apology so I could try to see if I want to accept it or not, Ronnie. But apparently that's too damn hard for you. In case you guys want to know why I don't use my PlayStation camera when I live stream, it's because when I'm playing as police, I need to see the street names where the car is. And a lot of times it's being obscured by this, or I can have it up in the upper right corner, and it would have where it has my bank account stuff on my map, or over where my where all the players are. That's why I just leave my camera off when I live stream. Since I'm not role-playing right now, I'm so scared I might as well have this on. But yeah, Ronnie, all he does is lie to you. He said that he had a real pistol, his dad said he doesn't. Ronnie said Bryce's mother was still alive. That would turn out to be a lie. And here's the thing, Ronnie claims that he has all these contacts. No, he doesn't. Because here's how I found out that he never was in the Marines. I have a friend who is in the Marines, so I asked him to get in touch with his friend who's I think a major now. I asked him if he can get me in contact with his superior in the Pentagon, and he did. And I asked him, are you major, and his name. He said yes. I proceeded to ask him if he can look up the name of Ronnie Schaefer in the Marine database. Because the Marines only have, I think, a little over 100,000 troops. Hence, for the few of the crowd, the Army is the largest branch in the military. But I told him, here's my contact info and everything. He contacted me a couple days later and said there was no Ronnie Schaefer in the database. Which means Ronnie lied. And again, that's all Ronnie likes to do is lie about everything. Sorry, I woke up at 6 and fell asleep till midnight. But all Ronnie ever does is lie to people. And I don't like it. Give me a second. But yeah, like he claims this all started because he snapped. No, this all started because he told our friend, he told our friend,
I need to get home and get drunk.
well, I'm not gonna say his name, but I'm gonna say the other head honcho, because he's still the head honcho of my crew. You know, I don't know if he's on PlayStation right now or at all, but the other head honcho had told Ronnie about
How you doing?
an update on Breakpoint, Operation Motherland, and Ronnie lost it. Don't contact me ever again, you're a useless piece of shit. Just on and on and on. And
Hey, baby. I was just thinking about you.
that's the part I don't like about Ronnie, is he goes on and on and on and on and on about this. You try to get him to drop it, and he goes even more at it. He was talking about suicide on his live stream that one day. I had my friend Steve over. This was before I moved from Mississippi to St. Louis. Well, not exactly in St. Louis. I'm like 20 minutes from St. Louis. I'm not gonna say which direction, because that's up to you guys to figure out.
All patched up.
But that's all Ronnie has ever done, was just gone off on everybody. I called my friend Steve, had him call me because he was talking my shit about me, and I said, "What have I ever done to you?" He said nothing and hung up. After that, he said I was a useless piece of shit, I was annoying, I'm controlling. I'm not controlling. Like, when me and Sapphire... Now, here's the thing. I may snap every once in a while, but it's because I'm grouchy. Or... I don't want to do anything anymore, and I just want to play video games or something. That's all. Ronnie literally will just control you to the best of his ability. And there's been times that Ronnie has harassed me even when I wasn't talking with him anymore. I could have filed a harassment charge right against you there, Ronnie, and you wouldn't even know it. Same with an old friend of mine, Bay Barrier Bugs, or that's his one account. His other account is the same thing, but it's a lot shorter. The real Bugs. unit number of 5 PD. Or not 5. Yeah, 5 PD. Sorry, I had to clear my throat for a second. Sorry, give me a second.
Ooh, that's a dope ride right there. You're the one who
But
fucking walked.
there's after we had a big argument because I was right and he was wrong. He didn't want to fess up. I told him not to contact me again, and he kept trying to contact me. And I told him that if he doesn't stop, I could report him to his local police department, or I can turn him in over to my government, and he could be expedited to the United States for harassment. Cyber harassment to be exact, which is a felony because it crosses country lines and state lines.
The premier horse racing lounge at the Diamond Casino and Resort.
And yes, I know a lot about law. Why? Because I come from a long line family who's in police and military. And a lot of people, I claimed I lied about that too. No. The last person in my family who was an officer was my grandpa. And Ronnie asked for the proof. Motherfucker, I don't have to show you proof because I'm right. Here's the reason how I know I'm right. My grandpa, who used to be a city cop, sued the police department that he worked for and won. But yeah, Ronnie's just bad news. If my opinion, if you guys are friends with him and you want my advice, steer clear of him because he's just gonna ruin your reputation like he did with me. A friend of mine that my second head honcho that is now first head honcho. Brandon, Nizer, and Sapphire's reputations he all shattered. And we were pissed. Because this isn't the first time he's ruined my reputation. He's ruined my reputation one day when I was at work by bringing up my dead dad. And I couldn't even salvage it at that point. I still can't salvage my reputation to this day. I have to restart my entire reputation. Because I was honest and he claimed I wasn't and ruined it. And if I told him that we had tornadoes that came ripping through, he'd be like, oh damn, I wish I had killed you. Because it would have been the first time he said I fucking hate you and I want you to die. It wouldn't be the first time because my first head honcho can tell you about that. My newly promoted first head honcho would tell you about that. Because he said the same thing about him. And oh, there's a post office, hold on. But yeah, Ronnie claims that he's respectful and everything. No, he's not. If he was respectful, he would have actually showed you some respect. He would treat you with respect. But yeah, Ronnie, if you're watching this, after you came out that apology video, just on you know, I do not accept your apology one bit. You can go die in hell. I don't wish death upon my enemies most of the time, but Ronnie, I'm tired of dealing with you. You have caused me nothing but pain over and over again, and especially bringing up my dead stepdad. You can die in hell, and you gotta take that apology and shove it up your ass.
Better than new.
Because I'm not dealing with you ever again. And I don't know if he wants to be friends, guys, but I am not going to be his friend after the way he's treated me. I'm not even going to accept his apology. I don't give a damn if it eats him at night. Because it's quite obvious about the shirt I'm wearing right now. I have a life. Let me show you something. This is my name tag for work. I work at Schnucks. I have a life besides video games. YouTube is my second job. YouTube is like my second job, even though I'm not getting paid from it. Sooner or later, I will get paid by YouTube if I reach the subscriber goal. And after I made those videos, Ronnie's lost a lot of subscribers, I can tell. Do I care? No, not really. Do I wish him the best of luck? Yes and no. Because after he's ruined my reputation, he told me I hope you don't succeed at whatever you do in life. So, that's why I say yes, good luck, and no good luck. Because you guys can't tell whose car I'm driving when I roleplay, this is Sergeant Scarlett Jones's car. Her Mercedes-Benz, and it has a lot of horsepower to where it can haul it out of town if needed. But yeah, no, I don't wish Ronnie any luck. But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. I'm gonna come out with a part 2 very soon. It's not gonna be like very soon because I gotta be at work at 10:30 and I don't get off till 2:30, and I'm gonna be out of town till about 5-6 o'clock. I won't be home till about 7, so I'll probably upload another video today. If it is, it's gonna be the roleplay video. Oh, that's cool. I didn't notice that the logo lit up on our front. That's cool. But I will upload another video today. I don't know if it's gonna be about Ronnie, where all my friends are in, or if it's gonna be another roleplay video with Scarlett Jones. Which, don't worry, I'm gonna be bringing back Kylie Jones soon. Within the next couple of days, I'll bring back Kylie Jones. I'm gonna also bring back Laura. Also, I got a officer in the several officers in the county, like Brooke, Mackenzie, Megan, Let me look real quick before I have to get to work. I got a lot of characters, trust me. I meant to show myself. 10, 7.
Yeah, he's pretty upset, asking a lot of questions. I think his agent is in his ear.
7,
Did you
10,
move some of the
42.
money in your other account to cover your losses?
Oh my god, my dog is gonna piss me off. Civilian.
This conversation never,
So I got
ever.
Mackenzie Taylor, Sarah Taylor, Brooke Taylor, and Megan Taylor. So that's, I got 5 Taylors in the family. Laura being the youngest one, she's adopted by Sarah. But yeah, I'm still trying to debate whether I want to play as, or live stream playing as Hazel or not, because she does have a tragic past. Even though when I roleplay as her, she looks happy, her past still haunts her to this day. I'm trying to figure out if I want to talk about her story or not. Let me know in the comments whether I should or not. Because I want to, but I don't know if I can. Or not can, I don't know if I should. That's why I want to know your guys' debate. Because I do read your comments. You know, I may not respond to them or react to them. I do read your comments. Yeah, tell me if I should talk about Hazel's tragic story in my in my next video when I play as her. Because if some of you guys say yes, hey, I will. If some of you guys say no, then I won't. I'll let you guys figure out her tragic backstory. Part of it does include losing a loved one, but it's way more tragic than just losing a loved one. Yeah, that's gonna do for this video, guys. I will try to upload a roleplay video when I get home. I don't know, like I said, I don't know if it's gonna be a roleplay video, but I'm gonna try to see what video I'm gonna upload when I get home. Cause I gotta be at Union Station in St. Louis. It's no longer a functional station because the last train left the station Halloween of 1970. It's now an aquarium, but I still gotta get to St. Louis, get to Union Station for that. I gotta be there at 5. But I will try to upload a video when I get home. I'll talk to you guys later.